camping gear. Thank you, John, for storing at your place for me. I hired a rooftop tent. It was brilliant. I loved it. So that me and my dog had the freedom to go anywhere, anytime, and be independent to go to places that we need to go. But before I even got to set out on my camping trip, my camping stove got pinched. And then when we were camping, my Bluetti packed up. Now I need power because I need to plug my fridge in, and I need to plug my fridge in because my dog eats real food, and I had all his meat in the refrigerator. And to be honest, even if I didn't have his food, the central Portuguese heat is brutal, and I need some kind of plug-in electric cooler. I always have one anyway before the dog, but it was essential. I couldn't do without it because of the dog's food. So it's okay when I'm driving because obviously I can plug it into the car to the 12 volt, but when I'm stationary, I need to keep the power going because it will quickly drain the battery off the car. So we are now not able to go camping. I mean, you can go to campsites, but campsites are no good because I need to be able to the freedom to go to remote places. So what I've been doing is I've been going round to friends' farms and properties, all people that are off-grid, and looking at their off-grid setup. So you've got some videos for that coming. The other reason is I need to go property hunting, and I've got viewings that are like over a 4-hour round trip away. So I need to go to them. I want to go and visit someone else that's got an off-grid system for a whole family, so I want to chat to them and look at their setup, and they're right over by the Spanish border. So it's just things like that I just want the freedom to be able to go in the car, know that I'm independent, I can rock up and just camp in somebody's field, and I'm self-sufficient. So the camping trip was brilliant, but it was the tent was fun. So the pop-up tent, I hired it from DECATHLON. If you've heard me mention DECATHLON before, DECATHLON is my favourite shop. They all do outdoor gear and clothing, you know, sports stuff, fishing, camping, hunting, any kind of sport, water sports. I just love it. They've got all the equipment you need, and their camping section is amazing, and obviously at this time of year it is well stocked. So their tents, as well as obviously buying them, you can hire them, and the rooftop tents are not cheap, and I'd never used one before, so I didn't know whether I was going to like it, but I tell you, it was brilliant. So I turned up at my friend's farm when it was pitch black dark. I'm a bit out of practice with being on the road and camping, so I didn't have my torches all charged up. The only torch I had, I mean, I've got several torches, some charge, some have got batteries, all of them were dead. I had the good old torch on my iPhone, but it were near bother at all, because the rooftop tent, all you do, you just pull back the cover, pull down the ladder and pop it up. Bob's your uncle. So I really loved it. And you might think, well, why not just have a normal tent because it's a fraction of the price? But so the reason for the rooftop tent is, for me, the most important thing about camping, and the thing I dislike about camping, is the sleep and the bed. And I cannot, I'm 6'1". I'm not a small human being, and I don't even like single beds. I cannot sleep on a little camp bed.
Oh my God, just look how cozy this is. It's so cozy.
So there's that reason. The other reason is you can just rock up, and in minutes you can have a place to sleep. No pitching of a tent. You don't have to look at the ground. I could go on pointing here because in front of me here is concrete. You couldn't pitch a tent on concrete. You could stop on concrete, you could stop on rocky ground, you could stop on sand, you could stop on uneven ground, and it doesn't matter. Wherever you can park a car, you can sleep. So I love it. The other reason is when I drive to the UK, it's a 3-day drive. With the rooftop tent, I can just stop at an air, stop anywhere, park for nights. Again, if I'm self-sufficient, you know, with my power, with where to put my waste and everything, I can just rock up and camp for the night anywhere, which is the freedom that I so crave. But anyway, that's all been brought to a standstill now because actually the other thing is, all right, let's finish the sentence, otherwise I'll get told off in the comments. I've lost I've lost my own thought now. Yeah, so I've completely lost what I was going to say, but I've lost it, I've forgotten. But one of the other problems was the heat. Oh my goodness. So I am in Cantonade. I'm 20 minutes from the coast here. So, you know, it gets hot, but it doesn't get the hot that it gets more in the interior in Castella Branco where I was. So talking of the hire tent, it's brilliant. And the hire process with Decathlon is just so easy. And yeah, it's just so pleasant and easy. However, I hired the tent for 3 days. Now, to me, 3 days is 3 24-hour periods, which means 3 days and 3 nights. But oh, no. I get a text saying, or an email, whatever it was, saying, you know, remember your tent's due back tomorrow. And I thought, no, hang on. I've only been here 2 nights. I've got another night yet. It's not due. But their hiring doesn't work like that. It's by the day. So I couldn't work out to extend it. But to be honest, Terry, my dog, was struggling with the heat. It was hilarious. He would not just walk in a straight line. Look. He goes from tree to tree. He just doesn't like being out in the sun. He'll trot to the next bit of shade. Look, you watch it. It's trying to find the shade, trying to find the shade. There we go. He goes. And then he'll wait there. And then he'll go to the next bit of shade. He just couldn't stay out in the blazing sun for a second. It wasn't fair on him because, you know, he's come from up here. He's not used to it and he hadn't had a chance to get used to it. So he was really suffering. And to be honest, I was finding it difficult as well because I seem to always pick the days when it is extra hot to go to central Portugal. I mean, I'm in central Portugal, but to go more interior, I just pick the days when everybody says, oh, they've said on the news and the weather that that's going to be a real blazer those few days. So that came to an abrupt halt. So I don't know what to do about the power, whether to get another power station. To be honest, that Bluetti has given me problems from day one. So it isn't completely kaput because after the camp trip, I came back, I thought, right, let's test, let's see what's wrong with it. And it's working again, but then sometimes it just doesn't work again. And to be honest, I mean, this time it's got like a little red fault message coming up. But in the past, it's just randomly not worked. It's been fully charged. I've not overpowered it. I've plugged something in that's within its capabilities and it just doesn't work. So I really would like 2 sources to have a backup. So I don't know, hang on, another bike. So I don't know whether to get an inverter, put in the car, get an inverter and a battery and a second battery, just so that I've always got that permanently fixed in the car. I mean, that Bluetti is quite old now. It's about 5 years old. And when I got that, there wasn't the amount of choice that is now on the market. So I really don't know. Anyway, that's that. First world problems. So next week, Terry is going to stay with a friend and I can go off and stay in an Airbnb because the Airbnb I stay in, it's a brilliant one. It's really perfect and it's so inexpensive. So it's just perfect. It's clean, it's functional, it's a really good little Airbnb, but they don't take dogs. So the bane of my life. I'm still looking for a rental, and if I see the term no pets once more, I feel like I'm going to scream. I mean, it won't be a day too soon that I don't have to read that sentence ever again. So yeah, Terry's going to stay with a friend, but I don't want to keep having to ask, you know, every time. I just want to be free to just jump in the car and go and do a viewing, go and visit people, and yeah, and I don't want to keep asking. So on another subject of viewing and properties, my last video, I just want to say, right, I'm going to get told off again. One thing I love about this channel, and I've always liked from the beginning of this channel, is the community and your comments and you being here. So I know there are some of you that have been here since day one. I mean, how you can put up with me and follow along for that amount of time, I do not know. You deserve a medal. And it's I really do enjoy you being here, and your support and your encouragement and the community. And when you all chat amongst one another and get to know one another, I know in real life we've got to connect, and you know, kind of through the channel, you lot have connected with one another in real life. So I really like that. But the comments on the last video were my favourite set of comments under a video in the 4 years of having this channel that I have had the pleasure of reading. And they were just, there was quite a lot of connection there, and they were so interesting. And it was a video that I kind of like thought, oh, why am I talking about this? Why did I upload this? So to get that response was, I just really enjoyed the comments anyway, and the emails and the Instagram messages that I got were really interesting. So yeah, thank you for being there, thank you for supporting. And there was a really, as one of you lot put it, your words not mine, rude comment. And so the thing is with the comments is I get to read all the initial comments, and I read all of them and I respond to all of them. Even if I don't respond with a sentence, it will be with an emoji or by hearting it, you know, by liking it. So that means I've read it. They all get read. What I don't see and I can't keep up with are the comments under comments and then conversation threads. I don't see those often. I mean, if I happen to be on the computer when one of them comes up, I can see it, but otherwise I can't keep up with those in my notifications, because obviously I've got all my viewing notifications as well. So, and yeah, so there was a comment that by the time I read it and went to reply to it, other people had already replied under this comment. So on this occasion, I got to see all the comments under the comment. I hope this is making sense. Well, as one of you said, that was rather rude. It was a rude comment. Your support to this not very nice opinion and demand was really supportive and really nice. So I just wanted to say thank you very, very much. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for showing your support. And, you know, people don't understand what they don't understand. All I can say is I can only give you me. If you don't like what you get, without sounding rude, as one of you put it, there are thousands of other videos. Just go and watch one of them. I can't be anything else other than me. I'm not going to read off a script. I'm not going to sit and plan. Although I do plan, I do write things down and think about what I've got to say for a long time. And in fact, what I'm thinking of is how am I going to say it so that it comes out coherent and I don't go all over the place as I have done already several times on this video. I can't do it any other way. So just choose another channel if it doesn't gel with you. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going on too much. I'd just like to say thank you very much. Thank you for your support, and hello to all my fellow aliens. I am not alone. I don't know why I did that. What's the alien sign anyway? I don't know why I just did that. I'm trying to think of a sign that means alien. What's this? I don't know. I better be careful. But anyway, if anyone's like a real sort of, I know there's van lifers here and stuff. I know there's loads of people, loads of channels that are sporting their power stations. But I think I'm going to steer clear of Bluetti. And there are some new kids on the block. But let me know what you think about an inverter in the car. And now I'm happy to do electrics and stuff, but I am not messing when it comes to my car, because my car is my trusted steed that I love to the end of the earth and back. And I don't think I'll be doing any DIY on my car electrics. But let me know if anyone's got any real experience and expertise in that area.